Alright, so wishing everyone a very good morning. This is Ishan and I welcome you to the VC of English Learners. So as you all know that we conduct this newspaper reading session on a daily basis. So we are here again with another electrifying session and I hope you all will cooperate with us. So let's start this session without any further delay. Let me tell you the rules. So the rules are very clear and crystal. Participants, they will have to come forward to read first any article or editorial completely. If there will be any long article or editorial, so it will be bifurcated between two participants. And then later on, we will invite them to comprehend those articles and editorial. And if it is possible, we will provide them feedbacks as well, as per our potential. And then later on, we will invite them to jot down some words and vocabs in the chat box section. So that's all. Okay, we have Aakash.
Yes, good morning. Good morning, all of you.
A very good morning to you, Aakash.
Yes, good morning, sir.
All right.
I will go with the list according to the.
Yeah. Okay, you can lead. Let me invite our first reader of the day, and he's none other than Mr. JM.
Good morning.
A very good morning to you. Yeah, Akash, over to you now. Thank you.
Yes. Thank you for leading at the beginning of the session. Good morning, JM. How are you?
I am fine. And you? Good morning.
Yes, good morning. Please mention your article number.
I am mentioned article number 11.
11.
Yeah.
Please proceed. Start reading.
Yeah. Today I go on reading article number 11. Yeah. Critical factor in India's clean energy ambitions. India's ambition to be a global leader in clean energy and sustainable growth depends on securing critical minerals such as lithium, cobalt, and rare earth elements. These minerals drive key technologies: electric vehicle, solar panels, and wind terminals, and energy storage, making them vital to India's green transition and long-term energy goals. As the country aims to achieve 500 gigawatt of renewable energy capacity by 2030 and net zero emission by 2070, ensuring the supply of critical minerals and rare earth becomes important. India's reliance on imported critical minerals amid global competition demands stronger domestic mining, better infrastructure, and global partnerships. Investing in mines and modern recycling technologies will build resilient supply chains and advance the Atmanirbhar Bharat vision in the clean energy race. Critical minerals in India's green transaction. Critical minerals are indispensable to India's clean energy goals. Lithium and cobalt are essential for EV batteries, with India's EV market projected to grow at compound annual growth rate CAGR of 49% from 23 to 2030. This will be driven by government initiatives such as the Electric Mobility Promotion Scheme 2024. In 2023, India's battery storage market was valued at 2.8 billion, with demand expected to surge as renewable energy adoption accelerates. However, India's reliance on imports of these minerals, nearly 100% of our lithium, cobalt, nickel, and over 90% of renewable rare earth elements. Exposes is to be supply chain vulnerabilities, geopolitical tensions, trade restriction, and global competition, particularly from countries such as China, which controls 60% of global REE production and 85% of processing capacity, underscore the urgency of building a self-reliant supply chain to achieve its clean energy ambitions, industrial growth, and national security. India has vast untapped mineral potential with lithium in Jammu and Kashmir and Rajasthan and REE in Odisha and Andhra Pradesh. A national critical mineral exploration policy launched in 2016 and subsequent developments through the Mines and Minerals Development Regulation Act in 2021 has accelerated exploration by encouraging private participation and using advanced geophysical surveys. In 2023, the Geological Survey of India identified 5.9 million tons of inferred lithium resource in Jammu and Kashmir, a promising step toward domestic production. Last year alone, addition of 20 critical minerals blocks covering lithium, graphite, and REE attracted bids from both Indian and multinational companies, signaling growing investor interest. Exploration is just the first step, with India contributing less than 1% of global REE production. It must rapidly build processing and refining capacity through public-private partnership. Private partners can bring advanced processing technologies and support recycling infrastructure, while domestic lithium and coal-fired pilots need greater government backing through subsidies, tax breaks, and research grants to scale effectively. Investment in mines. Investment in domestic mines is central to India's critical minerals strategy. The Mines and Minerals Development and Regulation Amendment Act 2023 opened up private exploration, but the sector still faces high costs, regulatory hurdles, and environmental concerns. In 2022, mining contributed just 2.5% to India's GDP compared to 13.6% in Australia. To bridge this gap, government must streamline licensing process and offer financial incentives such as protection linked subsidies to attract private capital. The government of India has launched the critical mineral mission with 34,300 crore plan to strengthen value chain across exploration, mining, processing, and recovery from end-of-life products. State-backed companies such as NMDC have diversified through their Australian arm and outlined plans to enter the critical minerals sector. RELL India and Limited, formerly India Rare Earths Limited, is preparing to extract neodymium, praseodymium, and dysprosium, but port needs stronger private partnerships for greenfield project. Kanji British India Limited, formed in 2019 to secure overseas mineral assets, must expedite acquisition. Meanwhile, the government has plastered domestic supply security through the e-waste management rules 2022 to enhance critical minerals recovery and recycling. Moving towards a circular economy, upgrading India's mining and processing infrastructure is equally critical. Modernizing infrastructure requires significant investment in mechanized mining equipment, automated processing plants, and waste management systems. Infrastructure upgrades also extend to recycling. India generates close to 4 million metric tons of e-waste annually, yet only 10% of formally recycled. Advanced recycling facilities could recover critical minerals, strengthening the circular economy. The Battery Waste Management Rules 2022 set recycling target, but weak implementation, limited infrastructure, pose challenges. Public-private clubs could boost recycling technologies, cut costs, and reduce environmental impact. India's clean energy transaction and industrial growth depend on securing critical minerals. So, mine development and circular economy priority should be given to operationalizing mining leases, investing in mines, upgrading, recycling, fast tracking exploration in Chandigarh, promotion urban mining and boosting research and development to cut import dependence, create jobs and drive innovation. The National Critical Mission and a recent addition are positive steps, but their success requires strong state support, clear policies, and public-private collaboration. A robust mineral ecosystem will drive India's EV, solar, and storage goals while positioning it as a clean economic leader. I go done. I will go to small summary. This article tells us critical factor in India's clean energy. This article very very important because future generation in India critical minerals very important. These critical minerals uh, various types of electric various types of using electrical vehicles, solar panels, wind terminal, energy storage, and India's target 2030 500 gigawatt in target and net zero emission 2070. These minerals, lithium and solar lithium and coal bed and rare earth animals and this is a this is under the scheme Atmanirbhar Bharat Vision and critical minerals transaction grow in 45%, 49% from 23 to 2030 and this schemes under the government in electric mobility promotion scheme 2024. This demand rare earth elements various countries globally achieved in rare earth elements because China is its highest number of global in REE's protection and recently India seeing on the Jammu and Kashmir vast potential of lithium in Jammu and Kashmir. Similarly, REE in Odisha, Andhra Pradesh, seeing the rare earth minerals. And this policy exploratory starting on launched in 2016 in Development of Minerals Regulation Act 2021 and many many foreign companies investing in India in critical minerals and moving towards yeah I got done.
Yes, thank you, Jim, for being a part in the session. I want to give one feedback for you. I know the article is very bigger one, and so many times you mispronounce so many words. I want to say, my suggestion: take one time bigger article, take one time a smaller article as well because it increases your fluency. I know you want to explain the geopolitics such a kind of articles on a bigger one, but my suggestion pick one small article, read slowly, because I know you want to complete this article very faster than that's the thing you done some of the mistakes. I like to say like Chhattisgarh, you said about Chandigarh, and some of the vital, you mispronounced that some words at the beginning. Vital. And I want to say you never mispronounce, I want to say, but as a flow, you want to complete faster, you made a mistake in my
Yeah,
opinion.
yeah, thank you. Valuable feedback.
Okay, okay.
Mhm.
Okay, I will move with the next participant. Yes, I'm coming. Shika ma'am.
Yes,
Yes. Article number 4. Are
article
you
number
ready?
4.
Yes,
Yes.
ma'am. Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning, everybody. Good morning, Aakash.
Yes. Please
Sri
proceed,
Lanka
ma'am.
Prime. Yeah, I am reading article number 4. Sri Lanka Prime Minister Amarasuriya to arrive in New Delhi today. Sri Lankan's Prime Minister Harini Amarasuriya will arrive in New Delhi on Thursday for events and a high-level meeting with Indian leaders and business community representatives on the heel of her visit to Beijing, where she attended the Global Leaders Meeting on Women 2025. During her 3 days visit to India, her first since assuming charge as Premier last year, Mrs. Amara Surya is scheduled to meet with Prime Minister Narendra Modi and External Affairs Minister S. Jaishankar, who is scheduled to call on her on Thursday, according to official sources in New Delhi. The visiting Sri Lankan leader will also interact with representatives of business chambers and industry bodies. Officials said as India and Sri Lanka seek to enhance partnership in trade, investments, and development cooperation. Mr. Modi was in Sri Lanka in April 2025 and said he was grateful for President Anura Kumara Dissanayak's sensitivity towards Indian interests. Mr. Disanayak, the leftist leader who was elected to the country's top office in a watershed election in 2024, and his government have vowed to pursue a neutral foreign policy, including with India and China, both key partners for the island nation. On Tuesday, Mrs. Amara Surya met Chinese President Xi Jinping at the Great Hall of People in Beijing. Our discussion focused on strengthening bilateral cooperation partnerships under the Belt and Road Initiative and deepening collaboration across multiple sectors, she said in a social media post following the meeting. A statement from the Chinese Foreign Ministry described China and Sri Lanka as fellow travelers and said China always regards Sri Lanka as a priority in its neighborhood diplomacy. Further, Mr. Xi, in his meeting with Mrs. Amarasuriya, said China stands ready to work with Sri Lanka on high-quality belt and road cooperation, expand cooperation in port economy, modern agriculture, digital economy, green economy, tourism, and other areas to boost Sri Lanka's economic and social development. The two sides agreed to strengthen security cooperation according to the statement. Mrs. Amanashuriya engagement in New Delhi also include a facilitation event at Hindu College, Delhi University, from where the academic turned politician, obtained her first degree, and anthropologist by training. She was prominent voice in Sri Lanka academia, teaching at the Open University of Sri Lanka. Before joining active politics, her research in areas including mental health, gender, labor, and involvement as an archivist in campaigning for a higher state spending on public education drew attention. Prior to her entry into active politics in 2020, when the National People's Power nominated her to Parliament, Mrs. Amarsurya served as a member of the Public Representations Committee on Constitutional Reforms in Sri Lanka, a cabinet appointed mechanism tasked with the first countrywide public consultations on constitutional reform. That's all about my reading part. I am going to summarize it. That is Sri Lanka Prime Minister Amanassurya. She is today. She visit India with Prime Minister Mr. Narendra Modi and the External Affairs Minister Mr. S. Jaishankar. And before this, she also visited yesterday, that is Tuesday, on China. China's President Jinping, and also in India, she also during 3 days will visit India, and not only the leaders but also she want to meet the business, that is business partners, representatives, and as well as the industrial bodies, officials, so that they can enhance each other. And this is this purpose. She also visit not only the readers, that is the third, that is the main target is that trading and to bond to have a good bonding with India. She also Mr. Modi also visited Sri Lanka in April 2025. At that time, the former uh, President Anura Kumara Desnayak, that is Modi, that is noted his name. He was very sensitive, very emotional to Indian interest, and also sensitive. She and Mr. Desnayak at the first time, he was thinking he's the latest leader. He was the first person that is vowed for pursue a neutral foreign policy and including China and India, both the key partners of this island nation. And for this reason, on Tuesday, Mrs. Amanda Shuriya met Chinese President Xi Jinping at Great Hall, and that is Xi Jinping also that is also discussed on this matter for bilateral cooperation, advancing development partnership, and under the Belt and Road Initiative, and depending collaboration across multiple sectors, and also that is security cooperation. And that's all. China is a great attitude for Sri Lanka also for development. And that is Mrs. Amara Surya, after discussion with Xi Jinping, she told in post in social media. And a statement of Chinese ministry described also China and Sri Lanka fellow travel as a fellow travelers. and that's a good sign of China. Every countries are there. Their good relationship. That is geopolitical relationship will be good, and every small country also improve, developed, and that is our focus. That is Indian focus also, and also China like this. For this reason, they also try to they help by bilateral relationships. And Mr. Amarshira also visited New Delhi for 3 days, during 3 days, and he also that is no also no said that he also facilitate event at Hindu school and Delhi University, from where the academic and politician obtained her first degree. So she is from our Delhi University. It is a proud for India, and also uh, she is an anthropologist by training, and she is a prominent voice in Sri Lankan academia, teaching at the Open University of Sri Lanka, because academy is a good part of the society, and for this she also emphasis in this regard. And he was up before joining in the active policies. He also researched in the area including mental health, gender, labor, involvement in as an activist, campaigning for a higher state spending on public education drew attention. This is the this the, then she is practically a good that is a multi-dynamic person, and she also know that is how to improve and develop our country, and what is the weak points of us. That is the thing. He also accompanying it. After then, she also selected at Ahmad Sharia, that is in the parliament as a prime minister. And Sri Lanka, Indian Sri Lanka relation always good, and they also that is a good bonding already, and also focus their mechanism tax and first country what public consultation. This is the Harini Amarshide, a great leader, not only a great leader, he also know how to develop. So she is focused on this, and also try to, and it is possible only when they are good relationship with India and China, and the India and China also agreed with her proposal and try to help Sri Lanka, because Sri Lanka is an important place and in the Sea Bay of Bengal. Thank you.
Thank you as well, ma'am, for taking part in the session. I can say that your summarizing is very well, and the whole article you never left anything. I'm searching how, ma'am, you left anything. Oh, no, no, no. You never left anything. You completed the whole.
Yeah.
While reading, only two, I think unknowingly you do that mispronouncing. One is activist
Mm.
and fellow. You mentioned about follow at the time.
Yeah, that's a
Let me
fellowship.
repeat.
Yeah, of course, of course.
Mm.
Every time that is there is a hurry. Of
Yes, yes,
course.
yes, ma'am. It happens for everyone.
There's so many participants are there, but this time is short. Everybody feels that, but it should be something greater, something larger time.
Yes,
It
ma'am.
needs time, no? That is everybody likes this morning discussion. So
Mm.
thank you. Go ahead.
Thank you. Yes, next participant. Okay, wait. Okay, here. Krish. Okay. Uh, True man are available here.
Yeah, am I audible?
Yes, you are clear to me and everyone as well.
Yeah,
Good morning.
good morning, sir.
Please mention your article number.
My article number is 7.
7.
Yes,
Please proceed.
thank you. Good morning, everyone. I'm going to read article number 7. Bharti partners IBM to add AI capabilities to cloud product. IBM is partnered Bharti Airtel Limited to augment the tele, tel, telcos recently unveiled cloud offering, the US tech firm said at its IBM Think event here. Sandeep Patel, MD IBM in India and South Asia, said the partnership would help Bharti Airtel's cloud product, unveiled in August as a solution for industries keep on storing data within Indian borders, benefits from AI tools the, tech, that the technology firm offers its clients. The partnership aims to making AI-enabled offering more attractive for mission-critical applications in regulated industries like banking, healthcare, government, and others, where Mr. Patel and other IBM executives said the shift to newer technologies is slower and more cautious, extending footprint. With this partnership, we are also extending the footprint of our availability zones in India from 4 to 10, hosting these on our own next-gen sustainable data center, Airtel MD Gopal Vital said. We will together also establish two new multi-zone regions in Mumbai and Chennai soon. He added on Tuesday, Bharti Airtel announced a deal with Google for the technology firm's Visakhapatnam data center. So I'm done with the reading part. Now I'm going to summarize this article. So this article is about the Airtel Limited announced that is going to establish a data center partnering with IBM. It says that Airtel is uh, so the IBM US tech firm IBM has offered a cloud offered with Airtel uh, for Airtel uh, products. Sandeep, the MD of IBM in India and South Asia, Sandeep has said that he's going to help Airtel for cloud products that he unveiled in August as a solution for industries for keep storing the data within Indian borders to benefit AI tools and technologies for clients. The partnership is aimed to make AI enabled and more attractive for uh, different sectors like industries, banking, healthcare, and government, and other sectors also. And they also said that Apple, the Apple MD Gopal Vittal said he want to extend the data centers 4 to 10 for the phone for our own next-gen sustainable data centers. He added, and they also working together to establish a new multi-zone region in Mumbai and Chennai with the new project announced by the Google. They want to collaborate with the Google as well, which is yesterday the Sundar Pichai has met the PM to establish uh, a new data center in Visakhapatnam, which is worth around the investment worth around 15 billion. Um, so the Airtel is also wanted to collaborate with them to uh, to access the cloud for their products. So that's what this whole article about the data deploying new data centers within India, within Indian regions, and enabling AI and the attractive uh, product to the clients. Thank you.
Thank you as well. And I want to say your reading is good, and your summarizing also short and clear. I want to say one thing beforehand. When you read, before getting entry into this session, beforehand you read your article, it builds you some more confident, like you are reading any article, any sentence, it feel like you are somewhere else not confident in enough to read that. I want to say beforehand, if you read that, you will get that confident. One feedback I want to give you, that's all. You are good enough while reading and summarizing. That's all.
Thank you, sir. I'll do that next time. Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you for that. Next participant. Next participant in session after Raj. Are you available here?
Yeah, hi.
Good morning,
to
Raj.
Good
Yes,
morning to Good morning, Bill.
please mention your article number.
I mentioned article number 6.
6. Please proceed.
Thank you. Okay, so the article goes like that. Truce called after dozens killed in Pakistan-Afghanistan clashes. Islamabad claimed to have carried out precision strike in Afghanistan capital. Pakistan's military accused the Afghan Taliban of attacking two major border posts in southwest and northwest. Dozens of troops and civilians were killed in the fresh round of border skirmishes between Pakistan and Afghanistan on Wednesday. Officials on the both sides of the frontier said hours before Islamabad said the two sides have agreed to a 48-hour ceasefire. The ceasefire was announced by Pakistan's foreign ministry after a week of violence between the two neighbors that flared after explosion in Kabul and elsewhere in Afghanistan that were blamed on Pakistan. The Taliban government in Kabul launched an offensive along part of its southern borders in retaliation, prompting Islamabad to vow a strong response of its own. Islamabad has accused Afghanistan is harboring militant group led by the Pakistani Taliban (TTP) on its soils, a claim Kabul denies. With both countries on edge, plumes of black smoke were seen rising above Kabul after two blasts in Afghan capital on Wednesday evening. Taliban government's Taliban government spokesman Zabullah Mujahid said an oil tanker and a generator had exploded, sparking fire, although he did not explicitly link the blast to the clash with Pakistan. However, a Pakistan security source said that Islamabad had carried out precision strike in the Afghan capital. Ambulances raced through Kabul and shattered glasses from damaged buildings littered the street. Taliban force also cordoned off some city street. The ceasefire was announced by Islamabad barely an hour later. Taliban authorities in Kabul ordered the army to respect the ceasefire. Pakistan's military earlier accused the Afghan Taliban of attacking two major border posts in the southwest and the northwest. It said both assaults were repelled, with about 20 Taliban fighters killed in attack launched near Spin Boldak on the Afghan side of the frontier in southern Kandahar provinces early on Wednesday. Unfortunately, the attack was orchestrated through divided village in the area, with no regard for the civilian population, the military said. It also said about 30 more were thought to have been killed in overnight clashes along Pakistan northwest border. The Afghanistan Taliban said 15 civilians were killed and dozens wounded in the clash near Spin Boldak, and that two to three its fighters were also killed. Taliban spokesman Mujahid said in an earlier statement that 100 civilians were also wounded around the Spin Boldak, adding that calm had returned after Pakistani soldiers were killed and weapons seized. The Pakistan military said these were outrageous and blatant lies. Pakistan did not give a toll for its losses in the latest clash, but said last week 23 of its troops had been killed in the opening skirmishes. Thank you. We need to summarize here. It's okay. So there was a week earlier, the Pakistan and Afghanistan get a clash. Skirmishes happened between both. It was said by the Pakistan, and it was initiated by the Pakistan, that Afghanistan gave shelter, a haven to the TTP. That same TTP go to create like some kind of nuisance and attacks on the Pakistan army. Even not confirming this, Pakistan have went for like a attack on Afghanistan border. In retaliation, Afghanistan also go for the retaliation and war with Pakistan. Now losses from the both side, but Afghanistan has mentioned its losses, like the 15 civilians were killed and 2 of its fighters get killed, but also hundreds of civilians from the both sides get injured. But Afghanistan claimed that Pakistan have not released the people who died from his side and people who just involved in incident injured. But after the 48 hours, the fresh skirmish that happened between the both countries, the peace and the ceasefire has been declared by the foreign minister of Pakistan. Now done. Thank you.
This is thank you, Raj, for being a part in the session. Very clear reading and summarizing is short and very detailed. Thank you for joining the session.
Thank you. Thank you.
And I'm also searching the meaning why they are fighting each other. Uh, I think they will release officially why the Pakistan attacked the Afghanistan. In detail, we will see the next.
Yeah. Yeah, it because of only one reason, the TTP.
Okay. Yes. Okay. I will move with the next participant. Sani, are you available here?
Good morning, Aakash.
Good morning.
Hello.
Yes. Good morning, and please mention your article number.
Okay, I will read article number 16.
16. Please proceed.
Yeah. Okay, very good morning, all of you. I am reading article number 16. Shifting of accused in Jubin Garg death case to New Assam jail triggers violence. Violence broke out in western Assam's Buxa district on Wednesday when a mob attacked police vehicles, shifting 5 persons arrested in connection with the death of singer composer Jubin Garg to a jail inaugurated 2 months ago. District Commissioner Gautam Das issued a prohibitory order under Section 163 of the Bharatiya Nagrik Suraksha Sanhita, following the clashes between the mob and security personnel. The order prohibits all gatherings and activities within 500 meters of the Buxa Central Jail in Musalpur. The district's headquarters also internet and mobile data services have been suspended in the entire Buxa district till further orders. Musalpur is about 95 km northwest of Guwahati. The mob started gathering outside the jail after a court in Guwahati sent the 5 accused to judicial custody and prescribed a prison with the fewest inmates to ensure their safety. The Buxa jail was deemed suitable as it had no prisoners. The 5 are Northeast India Festival organizer Syam Kanu Mahant, Garg's manager Siddharth Sharma, his cousin and police officer Sandeepan Garg, and his personal security officer Nandeswar Bora and Praveen Besya. Garg death in Singapore while swimming off and in Island on September 19, hours before he was scheduled to perform a festival there. District officials said the violence outside the jail left several people, including police personnel and journalists, injured. The protesters demanding that the accused be handed over to them for justice for Jubin attacked police vehicles with stones, smashing their glasses panels. Their vehicles too belonging to the police were torched. Earlier in the day, the Kamrup Chief Justice Magistrate in Guwahati remanded the 5 accused in judicial custody at the end of their 14 police custody. Referring to the violence, Chief Minister Hemant Biswa Sarma said a section of people have been continuously trying to destabilize Assam by provoking Garg's fans. The Chief Minister also said he met Alliance Cheng, the acting High Commissioner of Singapore, in New Delhi on Wednesday. I reiterated our request to the Singaporean authorities to extend their fullest cooperation to Assam Police so we can release our efforts to ensure justice for Jubin Garg. He posted on X later. Rahul's visit. Leader of opposition in the Lok Sabha Rahul Gandhi will visit the final resting place of Jubin Garg at Sonpur on the outskirts of Guwahati on Friday. So I have completed my reading parts. I try to summarize. So this news, this articles all about the, one incident happens when the 5 accused. The 5 accused, as you know, be very well, there was a singer Jubin Garg, and he was a singer, actor, and Assamia singer. He have many fans. So what happens? He got death on 19 September in Singapore when he was swimming. But there was the doubtful, and some fans says that there is the not a normal death, but it is the we can say murder. And what happens? The police and Singapore police, they arrest the 5 people accused. They accused the 5 people who related to in this murder case. And now what happens on Wednesday? In the they was in the 14 days judicial custody in Guwahati. Now 5 accused, police are shifting on that 5 accused Guwahati to other jail. One of the jail in the Baswa districts, and Baswa districts is far about 95 kilometers from the Guwahati. So what happens when the police he is trying to shifting that 5 accused? On that times the fans of the juvenile girls, they attacked mob attacking on the police vehicles, and they hand over the fire also. on the when all the fans they heard that the 5 accused related to the murder of the juvenile girls, they are shifting to another jail, and the crowd is going to start on there. So much fans is we can say come in front of the Guwahati jails when they are shifting. On that times and there is the there is some of the fans they attack on the mob attack on the police and journalist also. So now the district commissioner of Guwahati, Gautam Das, he released the Bharatiya Nagrik Suraksha Sanhita section 133 and he says that no one can should be in the 5 meters of the near to the jail. And he also suspected all the we can say all the internet and other issues also. And other side the apart from that, the CM, Chief Minister of Assam, he says that I meet the Singapore authorities, Singapore High Commissioners, and he says that if you will give all the evidence, we will always support. And he also says the opposition party, he want to get benefit. He just provoking other this type of persons who he always provoking the fans of the juvenile girls. That's why they are doing to violence in the Assam. So it is not for good. So earlier, what is happening? Earlier, who have the good position as a singer earlier in the Punjab, Musewala, Siddhu Musewala, he also murdered by some, we can say some wrong persons. And now Jubin Garg is basically he always speak in the truth. He is a singer, and Hindi singer, Bengali singer, Assamia singer. He is a more talented, and social. He always engage with the social workers also, and he do he always support to the poor persons also. That's why he have to lots of fans. But it is very shocking news and very we can say he got murdered in the 9th September 2025 in Singapore. So that's all in this news. Thank you very much. That's all about from my side. Thank you.
Yes. Thank you, Saini, for participating in the session, and your explanation is very detailed. I can say throughout the journey, what the article is speaking, you spoke very well on that, and I can say that your reading path. I know you are a good reader, and you can maintain the flow. Like comma, UK sir will say no, like comma, when there is a comma you should some take pause or full stop. You can maintain that flow in your reading is only suggestion. Otherwise rest will be very well. You are very detail oriented summarizing. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Akash. Sir, thank you very much.
Yes. Next participant, I know that Jugunu, I think, but I will re.
Hello.
Yes. Hello. Once wait. I think you only. Uh, I'm just observing the list. Okay, Jugunu, please. Your article number 8, no? Please continue with that.
Yes. How are you, Aakash?
I'm good. How about you?
I am also good. It's a long time. We are interacting. Okay. Now let's start. My article number is 8. Not the right time for official negotiation on the trade deal with USA. Commerce Secretary Rajesh Agrawal says a team from India is in the USA to discuss tariffs, but manpower is low in the US in view of the shutdown. To discuss tariffs, however, due to the ongoing shutdown in the US government, not the right time to hold the next official trade agreement.
You are losing your
Deals.
signal in between reading. Can you rejoin?
Hello,
Yes. You are losing your signal.
hello.
Yes. Now you are audible.
Oh God. Should
Okay.
I start from
Yes.
starting or?
Where you stop, you can continue from there. You are very
Okay.
beginning.
Now I'm going to start from a team from India. Okay. A team from India is currently in the USA to discuss issues relating to tariffs. According to Commerce Secretary Rajesh Agrawal, however, due to the ongoing shutdown in the USA government, it is not to the right time to hold the next official round of negotiations on a bilateral trade agreement BTA. He said, Mr. Agrawal currently is still the chief negotiation for India on the BTA. Further said that India would be very happy to increase its energy import from the USA. USA government is currently undergoing a shutdown as it is has not been able to engage the required funding legislations for the current financial year in the country. Our our negotiation team is in the USA and is trying to see if we can have a win-win solution between the two sides that can address some of the tariff issues. Mr. Agrawal said during the press verifying on the Wednesday, there is already a discussion going on and there is also a hope of arriving at the solution. Regarding a formal round of negotiation, the USA is currently in the shutdown and their manpower strength is down, and so this is not the right time to have a full-fledged trade negotiation. The Commerce Secretary said in the response to query by the Hindu. However, he added the both sides are actively discussing how to find a solution to current trade tension between India and USA. As a country, we will very happy to buy more energy from the USA subject it is being available at the right price, he said. So now I am done with my reading part. Let's move to summarizations part. As we all know that it's all about the trade deals. Now we have a conflict with USA President USA because USA imposed 50% tariff to India on India. So this is the reason we shutted down our trade deal with USA currently. But now the Commerce Secretary Rajesh Agarwal headed to USA, and they are trying to find out the solution which will be very helpful for both countries, and it can maintain their and this is it can be so beneficial. Literally, agreement help the both nation so that USA and India can impose and export their goods from each side countries, and this agreement will be lighted up. And Mr. Agarwal said that Mr. Agrawal said that is not the right time for official negotiation on the BTA between India and USA because the government is facing USA government is facing shutdown from our side, because and this can affect manpower and delay funding for their financial year. Why? Because we have a large economy. We can say we are four number of GDP in the world, but it's not a current situation in India that we belong to fourth largest country. Okay, let it be. I'm going somewhere else. So and our population is more than 1.50 crore, I think, 50 crore. So if USA loses the trade deal with India, and it will be so miserable for USA because USA is USA trade deal is depending on India's import or export businesses. Otherwise, USA lose their funding and their financial years, making it difficult to hold the details discussion. And now Mr. Agrawal, who is leading India negotiation team, he tried to maintain both sides to find a win-win solution. He has mentioned in this article, and so that they can resolve the tariff tension between USA and India, and also emphasize that the talk will be continued both sides. And if we if we came across the agreement where it will be so beneficial, then we will continue our and no, if we come across a agreement that will be so beneficial to both countries, and if the price will be fair and stable, then our relationship will be the same. And according to him, discussion and yeah, oh, sorry, if the USA if the price remain fair and stable, then uh, between two the and the positive side will be active. If the price remain fair and stable, then the positive side will be active for both side. And the formal round of the talk will only happens once in USA. So they uh, so the formal round of talk, they will talk about the main solution, even main talk. Now they are just discussing. They haven't found solution still, but they are working on that. And Mr. Agarwal clarified that India wants a natural benefit to USA, and he also emphasized emphasized the corporate sector. Yes, this is the main things about this article, and I am not getting anything from it. Yes, Mr. Akash, I am done.
This is nice for picking this article, and your reading is good. And I can say that more improving. You can read before getting into this session. Once you read, you will be more confident. That's all I want to say.
Yes,
And you
yes.
are and I want to say you are summarizing very detailed. And because why I am saying very detailed, because there is no nothing in that article. You are mentioning a lot of things from the outsource. Mm,
Yes.
mm,
Hey, last day I was just reading about the tariff on the newspaper session, and now today I found this article. So I thought I need to summarize. Uh, I needed to summarize whatever I had wrote last day. So I put all the things here.
okay, okay, nice, nice. You are combining two articles, and you are mentioning, you are summarizing very well. And I can say I am what I am getting in this article. It is not right time, because we are also already 20, 24 and 25. They mention no, we are in surplus in a trade, bilateral trade. Trump also mentioned that strongly. While we are in surplus, these kind of things, when we are coming into the negotiation like 50% tariff on us, whether it can be, America is thinking win will be the solution. Like you are we are deficient, you are in surplus. How you can ask us such a trade, bilateral trade? And again we can observe that American manpower and certain things are shut downing. And this time, if they decrease the 50% tariff, it will be bounced back to us, and even America lost more in between this also. That this article is telling about this only. Thank you for taking part. And
Akash, mutual understanding is very important with the USA. Otherwise we will also lose so many things from the USA, and it can also affect our India trade deal.
yes,
So I hope Mr. Rajesh Agarwal will find out the solution.
yes, yes. Even
Okay.
they are in Cold War with China. Now we enter, it may be backfire us.
Even we are losing things from our neighbors. How can we expect that it
Mm,
cannot be harmful?
mm, yes, yes. I will move with the next. Thank you for being a part.
Okay. Okay. Thank you, Akash.
Thank you for that. Okay. After Jagunu, Aman,
Yes, sir. Yes.
are you
So
available here?
yeah.
Yes, yes. Good morning. How are
Good morning.
you?
I'm good. But how about you?
I'm also good. Thanks for asking. Please mention your article
Yeah,
number.
thank you. Article number 18.
18. Please proceed.
Yes. Yeah, thank you. Thank you. I'm going to proceed article number 18. That is trade deficit widens 93% in September as services slump. India's trade deficit grew 93% in September due to imports outpacing exports during the month. However, the data shows that for the first half of the financial year, April to September 2025, the trade deficit shrank by 2.3%. Data released by data released by the Ministry of Commerce and Industry on Wednesday showed that India's total exports stood at 67.2 billion in September 2025, up 0.8% over September 2024. Total imports, on the other hand, grew 11.3% to 83.8 billion dollars over the same period. As a result, the trade deficit in September nearly doubled to $16.6 billion compared to $8.6 billion in September 2024. Good exports grew. Notably, the relatively poor performance of the export sector was due to the lower exports of service and not goods. India's goods exports grew 66.7% to $36.4 billion in September 2025. Despite that being the first full month of 50% tariffs imposed by the US on imports from India, services which have so far bolstered India's export performance saw exports shrinking 5.5% in September 2025 to $30.8 billion. However, while the data shows that India exports to the US are indeed 13.4% higher in the cumulative April-September April to September 2025 period than in the same period last year, they had been declining steadily over the last few months. That is why India's exports to the US stood at $8.8 billion in May 2025. They were valued at $5.5 billion in September 2025. So majorly in this article, the, this article talking about a trade deficit which is decreased in India due to the imposed of uh, tariff by USA. Trade deficit occurred due to the lower export and large number of imports. When we are doing large number of imports in our country, so trade deficit occurred. So mainly due to the imposed of tariffs by USA, uh, mainly mainly in our service sector, we have reduced our export. In a good sector, we are doing good. It is increased by 6.6 something, but in our service sector, we are reducing day by day. So that's what about the article. Thank you.
Yes. Your reading is well, and you are summarizing crystal clear, and it is clear. There is no flaws in it. Very clear summarizing. You mention all those things. Even chart. If anyone interested, please read the chart. How they mention about exports and imports in merchandise and services related to India in the month of April September. They are comparing 2024 and 25. certain $1 billion deficient, and they mention these all things. We are imports we are doing lot, and exports we are doing less. Because of that reason, this article is telling about some kind of deficit we are in. That's all.
Thank you very much, Aakash. Thank you.
Thank you, Fazli.
So should I summarize more to this article, or it is okay?
No, I think most of the time we'll never get much to summarize, because it is a technical terms, no. Technical wise we cannot explain, no, where we will get the data. Even technical is a data only. Um, like I can
Yeah,
say,
right.
if you want to tell any technical term definition, we can tell that only, no. Only definition wise we can tell that only. In the sense we can't extend that, because we cannot extend the technical terms more and more.
Yeah, right. We can only explain the reason why we are getting data reduce or increase. So that can be
Mm.
summarized, right?
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, sir. After Aman, Saurav, are you available here?
Yes, yes, sir.
Yes, yes, yes. We are very curious. Uh, Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning. Please mention your article number.
I read article number 15.
15. Please proceed.
My topic is DDA offers lifetime membership for 750 applicants at Rosnara Club. In a first after its September 2023 takeover of the century-old Rosnara Club, the Delhi Development Authority opened a month-long window to offer lifetime memberships for 750 applications at the club. Beginning Wednesday, the civic body will accept applications till November 14. According to a DDA release, 400 of the 750 memberships will fall under the non-government category, priced at 12.5 lakh per applicant, while the remaining will be offered in the government category at 4 lakh. This is a rare opportunity to be part of club that represents Delhi cultural and sporting legacy. We have restored it not just as a heritage structure but as a vibrant center for recreation and excellence. A DDA spokesperson said, all applications will be accepted only through the DDA's official website and must be accompanied by a non-refundable application fee of 2,500. If the number of applications exceed the number of available membership, selection will be made by computerized draw of lots according to DDA release. Dispute and takeover. The decision to open public membership follows the DDA's takeover of the club under the Lieutenant Governor V.K. Saxena in September 2023 after a long-standing lease dispute. The lease granted during the British era expired in 2012 and 2017 for two different portions of the club. The DDA took possession after the Delhi High Court upheld its eviction order. The club is located on a 22-acre plot in Normal Delhi and is named after Begum Roshnara, daughter of Mughal Emperor Shah Jahan, established in 1922. It was also the site where the Board of Control for Cricket in India was founded in 1928. Before the takeover, the club had more than 4,000 members. I completed my reading part.
Yes, you want to summarize that?
I summarized this topic.
Okay,
The
okay.
Delhi, the Delhi Development Authority has invited application for lifetime memberships at the historic Roshnara Club in Delhi. A total of 750 memberships are being offered to the public. The initiative comes after DDA took over management of the club following lease issues. The move aims to revive and democratize access to the club's facilities. Memberships will be granted through an application and selection. The club, founded in 1922, has a rich sporting and social legacy. The memberships offer access to sport, recreation, and dining facilities. The DDA plans to modernize and redevelop the club's infrastructure. The step reflects DDA's effort to make elite clubs more inclusive and transparent. I completed my summarized part.
Okay, okay. Thank you for picking this article. It is a new article for me as well, and thank you for reading and summarizing. Your reading is good. Sometimes you are leaving the S, like spokesman, sorry, spokesperson. You mentioned like that. You are leaving so very minute things you are leaving. That's all. And the article summarizing is well. I also knowing this article like DDA first time. Thank you for mentioning this article and picking and reading.
Okay, sir.
Okay, anyone is there to add more points in this article? You can come forward. You can add more points in this article. Okay, I think the participants I completed. I reached the end of the list. I will observe any recent members added to the list. Okay. No recent members added to the list. Okay, thank you everyone. If anyone want, I will give you a chance for reading and summarizing any kind of article. Otherwise, I will conclude the session. Okay. Thank you for everyone being a part in the session, and thank you for listeners as well. For from the beginning, you are carrying with this session, and okay. See you tomorrow. Uh, keep learning and keep shining. That's
Yeah,
all.
thank you, Akash. Thank you for being a nice teacher, by the way. Thank you very much.
Thank you for you as well. Okay.